Hi, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. For those of us who are joining us for the first time, this is the Health Channel and Autism Voice for Children, and our goal is to create a world where autistic children and adults can thrive in and maximize their potential without really feeling the pressure of them wanting to fit in. So today we are going to discuss on how the society can support people with autism, and simply because we are expecting more and more people to be diagnosed with autism, and so we who are typical should be able to allow these people to just be and learn to how to support the families that are living with these people. And the most important thing is allow them to just express themselves in the best way they know how. So how can we do this? The first thing is we need to make room in our hearts to accept them for who they are. And we'll do this by having a positive attitude towards autism and all the other developmental disabilities. Okay? Because what we do know is there's a lot that is not known yet about autism. So even for us who are parenting these children who have autism, are walking this journey just by reading and trying out things and hoping things will work. Okay, there's a lot that is known, but there's also a lot that is known yet. So we would really appreciate the society around us to have positive attitude towards our children, even when they behave in ways that we don't consider to be normal. And then the other thing is not to judge what you don't know. You see, we know of so many parents who are struggling with their children with autism. And sometimes they're in public spaces and these children just decide to, do something that most of us would consider to be inappropriate. And the first thing that comes out of another parent is, this is a bad parent. This child has not been trained well. This child is not being well disciplined. Okay? Trust me. If you have never worn a shoe of being a parent to an autistic child, you have no idea of what you're talking about. Okay? And one of the things I always say is ignorance is the enemy. So you just judging a child because of something that has just happened out of the blue shows the level of ignorance that we do have. So the best thing is, if you saw a child acting up, try to understand first before just casting your judgment. We'll truly appreciate. And then as a society, we need to appreciate neurodiversity. We need to understand the fact that the way autistic children behave is simply because the wiring in their brain is different from what you consider to be typical. So they are not acting up. It is their brain just becoming their brain and commanding their body to do what they do. It is completely out of their control. So let us be able to appreciate the differences that we have as humanity. We are diverse. There are no two people who are the same, and some people are just more different than others. Okay? So if you have never had that experience, please sit down and learn first before doing anything else. And then there's some reactions that can really affect someone's confidence, especially talking as a parent to an autistic boy. Your child, for example, you're 8 or 9, or even a 10, 12-year-old boy starts jumping in a supermarket, or starts making some noises, or starts laughing instead of maybe being sorry, depending with how the mood of that place you are in. And then what do people do? Stare. Some will start having murmurs of how of a bad parent you are. Some will even laugh. It really affects the confidence of this child and of the parent, or of the whole family for that matter. Can you imagine you're just seated there, maybe you're 2, 3 or 4, 5 people like seated as a family, and then this, you have one child who's autistic, one member of the family who's autistic, and then they act up, and then everybody turns and starts staring at you, and you see you're so helpless because you just don't know what has triggered that, and then people start laughing at you. Can you imagine how that feels? So if you are not comfortable for that to be done to you, please don't do it to others. Okay, don't do it to others. Let's be a people who are compassionate. Let's be a people who are empathetic. Okay, especially when it comes to matters of things that we don't know and we don't understand. Then we need to have if you happen to know a family or a parent who is having a child on the spectrum, this journey is overwhelming. This journey can really, really drain you. Please, if you can, ask for help. Ask for help, you as a parent. And if you know someone, ask them if they need your help. And if you don't know how to help, ask them how they want to be helped. It really, really does make a difference, because some of us just yearn for that 1 hour in a day where you'll just be take time to breathe and reset again. And for people who don't have the support, this can continue on and on, year in, year out. And remember, we all know that autism is a lifelong condition. As much as it gets better with age, but it depends with where this child started from. A child who's in level 3, they need support in so many areas. So you can imagine the level of stress these parents or the caregiver is going through. So if you can offer your help, please, it will really, really go a long way. Then if you've seen an autistic child or any child who's having challenges in any area of their life, and they are threatened in terms of safety, please, it doesn't matter if you know this child or you don't. Please, at that particular point in time, stand up for this child. Stand up for this teenager. You see, we know of so many children and teenagers and young adults who are being abused, and this could be sexual or physical or even emotional abuse. Okay, simply because they just don't know how to fit in. They just don't know how to behave like everybody else. So they end up being abused. So in case you witness anything of that sort, please stand up for this child. Be the voice of this child at that particular point in time. Okay? These children are also prone to so many bullies in school specifically. Okay? So as a parent, if for any reason your child is a bully, number one, that's bad manners. Please address that. And if they are bullying another child simply because this child is not behaving like them, please change that. It is your responsibility to leave a generation that's better than how you found it. Okay? So if you as a parent are not a bully, make sure your kids are not a bully, are not bullies. And if you as a parent are a bully, you need to stop it. You need to stop it for the sake of humanity. Okay? And if you're just a bystander and you witness a child being bullied, please, as an adult, take charge. Take charge and stop that bullying. Okay? And if possible, report the bullies to the necessary authorities. And this does not matter if this child is on the spectrum or it's have any other challenges, or it's just a typical child who is just being bullied. It is wrong to be bullied in school or in any other place. We all have a right to share this world. And then the third thing is we need to pass this baton to the next generation. So teachers in schools, parents at home, please, let's preach the gospel of neurodiversity. We are all different. Nobody knows how the wiring in their brain is. Nobody chooses. You're just born and this is how you find your brain working. Okay? So let us be able to appreciate neurodiversity, and let us be able to preach that we are different, and because we are different, we should not force the people who feel they are different to fit in to the standards of normal. The values have to be maintained. However, how we express those values will all be different based on how different we are in our mind, in our brains. Okay? So yeah, so those three things: make room in your heart, care and compassionate, and we should pass that to the next generation. I hope this is helpful. Remember to sign up to be part of Autism Voice for Children community, where we really create our awareness, we advocate for a better life for these children. Thank you so much and have a good time. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Bye.